Welcome to the Space Party.
Hi, this is Joachim Garraud and you are watching DJsounds.com. Remember, the invasion has just begun. So I started to learn piano and drums at school, like a classical music school, when I was 11 years old. And in the middle of the 80s, something came like a revolution for me. It was like the musical by computer. And because I was in love of the machine, I was in love with computers. I was spending a lot of time on computers, and I was in love in the music too. So when the musical by a computer came, it was like, wow, I can do music and computer in the same time. So that's why I was very close to try to do music with software. So I used my first software. The name was ST Replay on Atari, and that was the first sampler in the world. Before Akai was the first sampler. You was able to sample like 9 seconds in mono and something like 8 beats, like dirty sound. But it was really cool to do that. So I start with this kind of tools, and step by step I did like some gigs for friends first, and after that I became a pro by going into a club and doing like a DJ session. And I had my first equipment to do like DJ, and my first equipment to do like music production. And I had my studio in Paris in '89. And I started to be DJ not only in Paris, but in Belgium, in Spain, in Italy, in UK. And I started like an international DJ in the middle of the 90s. And by luck, I met a lot of good people to make music with. For example, Jean-Michel Jarre, Kylie Minogue, David Guetta, a lot of people like Cassius or Bob Sinclair, and we did music all together. And so that's why now I'm producing a lot every day, and by luck I'm traveling a lot to do like concerts and DJ gig around the world, and that's why I'm very close to Pioneer, because this is the number one DJ equipment. Well, I start to DJing and producing. The track I was playing was some Kool and the Gang stuff, like funk, and I was like a DJ for everybody. So I was not a typical house or electro DJ. I was like a main DJ, and so I was able to play like a funk, 4 or 5 tracks, and going into a Cure, Depeche Mode, Simple Mind, and U2, going into new Wave style, and back in the Kylie Minogue, Rick Ashley, all this kind of pop thing. So I start with this kind of stuff, and when I came in Paris, I had like a revelation. It was like a newborn for me when I came in Paris, because I started in a club called The Boy. It was like a gay club. And I remember the first minute I came into this club, I heard like a very techno. It was not techno because it was in the 88. It was like a new beat. So the beginning of electro and techno music. And I heard this kind of music all night long. I said, yeah, this DJ is so lucky. He just have to play his own record. He don't care about playing like a rock or slow or something like this. So by luck, I start to DJing in this club, and it was something crazy for me, because I was able to play only the music I love from the start to the end. So it changed my life, and now I'm doing a lot of electro stuff, a little house sometime, techno. And I love to use machine, and I love to play with machine and to push the sound as much as best as possible. and so that's why I choose to use Pro Tools in 1992, and I was the second French people to buy Pro Tools. I bought mine in the USA, and at the beginning it was Pro Tools 2.0, so only 8 tracks mono, and now everybody's using like the laptop or virtual synthesizer. But in 1992 I was one of the first to not using the tape and going on the digital and just buying hard disk to do music. The job has changed a lot. When I start to be DJ, I remember nobody wants to be DJ because not good money. When I start to be DJing, I was in the dark. Nobody can see me, and even the boss, the owner of the club, don't care about music. Say, hey, just put the music on, and that's it. And the customers was not very exciting about music. It can be you or another guy or even a robot. They don't care. They just want music non-stop. So when I start DJing, everybody wants to be at the door because it was better pay, or behind the bar to give drinks because you have better salaries. And now everybody wants to be DJ because we are more or less like the new rock stars. We are doing gigs on the same stage as Red Hot Chili Peppers or something like that. This is really crazy to be in the same festival that this kind of rock band. And now to be able to be in the DJ who are able to traveling to do concert every day in the world, you have to think about producing music, remixing music. You have to think about be number one of internet by propose some podcast. So by luck, I was one of the first in France to have my own audio and video podcast, and for free. So people, they just go on joachimgarraud.com and they have like a free mix every week, and they are able to see some videos come from my last tour in Aussie, my last tour in USA. So it's more like using a lot of different tools to be in the mood and to be in the space of DJ can be lucky to do this kind of job every day and to have the money back and to able to live from the music with the music. It's not very easy because the market now is completely crazy with piracy, with internet, with a web exchange every day. Now a lot of people, especially the new generation, they think that the music is free because they never bought any CDs. So that's why I was thinking about propose something different than the other DJ. That's why I launched my own CD on demand system. So if you're going on joachimgarraud.com, you have CD on demand. You're able to do your own CD, your own version of my album, choosing this track, and these remixes, change the order, change the artwork of the CD, having a black CD or gold CD or pink CD, I don't know, and choose the color of the CD, the booklet, everything, and everything is delivered directly in your house. So it was just thinking about propose something different and to be able to propose something new. Every month we are looking for what we can do to be closer to the people, and what can we propose. So that's why writing a new shows by using audio and video at the same time is something different. It's something like to propose something different than a classical DJ set, and that's what we are looking for every month to bring something new into the spaceship.
Bonkers.
Voilà, donc là.
Bonkers. 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 Bonkers.